What do you think of what you've heard today?
I thought it was really good. I thought everyone spoke meaningfully and movingly. I thought what Joe Coburn said at the end about the debate is happening now, which Richard reinforced as well, is it is happening. There is sort of a critical mass building up. So it needs to move on to what you do on a policy level. And I think it's once you start talking about the raw stats and identifying the problem at ground level, that's actually the easy bit. Getting new things through Parliament, getting the party of government in a broad sense to get behind what will seem quite radical things, I think that's quite a challenging step. I absolutely believe that Wes Streeting's heart is in this. I think the next step is for his party to support his convictions.
I mean, do you think that a centre for policy research like this has a good part to play in being able to shape that argument?
What I like about this Centre for Policy Research, I like the bipartisan element. I think that they're in the same way, if you look at how feminism, a lot of women who work together in Parliament, they totally did away with party lines because some things are much bigger than that. And I think that's what needs to happen with wellness of men and boys, is that it's just too important to sort of stick to the old tribal conflict lines. And you know, with the all-party group, it was good to hear that there's a sense of that happening there. And I know with this policy research group that there are people of all political stripes, you know, working towards. It's so important. It's so important. Like everyone will be worse off if we don't get this right. You know, I hear people on the left often talk a lot about the rise of the far right. I think if you care about that, you have to do something about this, because this affected angry young males. Won't just be to the right, might be to the left as well, but they'll go for radical answers if they don't feel, because they have legitimate problems. They can see that their friends are struggling, they're falling behind, they're not living as long. And if the political centre doesn't acknowledge that in the form of policy, they'll be within their rights to feel quite hostile to mainstream politics. So that's why this is so important.